The man simply threw a sheep into the well, and in the next second, a beautiful woman crawled out from the bottom of the well. Not only sexy but also very gentle. The man excitedly carried the woman home to have sex. Legend has it that as long as a man in this village threw a livestock animal into the well, a woman would crawl out. The more expensive the thing thrown in, the more beautiful the woman that came out. Although these women could not speak, they could take care of the men and bear children. Ever since this magical well appeared, all the single men in the village had married satisfying wives. The young man nearby was very envious, because his family was too poor to afford any valuable livestock. He asked the well spirit whether he could owe the bride price and take a wife home first. The well spirit refused, which made him very angry. After he got home, he set his sights on the piglet at home that was not even 2 months old, and wanted to use it to exchange for a wife. But his father, who had just returned home, stopped him. His father said that the clan chief had already set the rules. Livestock that had not grown up could not be exchanged for a wife, and warned him not to target the piglet, and to strictly follow the village rules. When the sister saw that her brother was eager to get a wife, she gave him a mouse as livestock, and told him to use it to exchange for a wife. The man told the well spirit that the piglet at home was too small, and that this was the only mouse, hoping the well spirit would exchange a wife for him. The well spirit reminded him that only by throwing good things into the well could he exchange for good things. If he threw this mouse in, something disgusting might crawl out. The man did not care, thinking that as long as it was a woman, that was enough. Even if it was a monster, he would accept it. While the well spirit was not paying attention, the man threw the mouse into the well. Soon the well began to stir, and he happily shouted that he had a wife. The sister heard the sound of a mouse, and said that whatever came out of the well was different from last time. The man thought that his sister did not understand, and believed that this time a beautiful woman would come out. He rushed forward impatiently to pull the woman up, but as soon as he touched her hand, he turned pale with fear. What came up was not a beautiful wife, but a hideous old hag. The well spirit repeatedly stressed that only by throwing good things in could good things come out. What he had thrown in was a mouse, so only an old hag could come out. The well spirit told him to take the old hag home and care for her, and to remember to bring good things next time. The man had no choice but to take the old hag home. On the way, a friend saw that he had exchanged for an old hag, and mocked him, saying that if he caught a few butterflies or bugs, he could exchange for something better than that. The friend urged him to throw his sister in, saying the wife that came out would definitely be better. The man angrily cursed at the friend, claiming that this well only allowed livestock to be thrown in, otherwise the well spirit would be angered. The friend told him that he could disguise his sister as livestock. After hearing this, he thought it was a good idea. The next day, the man came to attend his friend's wedding, and his friend mocked him in front of the whole village, saying that he had exchanged a mouse for an old hag as his wife. Then his friend gave him a few pieces of dog skin, and suggested that he wrap straw in dog skin to trick the well spirit and get a new wife. Looking at the beautiful wife his friend had exchanged for, and then thinking of his mouse wife, the man immediately had a wicked idea in his mind. When he got home, he saw his father selling his sister to the village bully. He rescued his sister, claiming that he was taking her away to escape, but he led his sister to the well, and fed her steamed buns laced with sleeping pills. When he saw his sister pass out, he put her inside dog skin, disguising her to look like a dog.